So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
In motion, it's Waddle. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's taken in by Achane. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Achane. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Back to 60. Go.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's he's going to be run down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Moving the tight end right. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. On 2nd down, Achan. Achan, a 1st down, and then some. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Here we go, set. Head the street, head the street.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll go play action here with Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. In motion, it's Waddle. Once again, it's Achane. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Take go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Ready?
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Set. 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Warriors 70. Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Set.
A give. Here's Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Set up.
In motion comes Andrews.
Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Okay, ready.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set.
On the give, it's Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
Set go.
They'll run. It's Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game.